Trying to show the material. Let's see how cold it is. That's probably alright. So, let me just go ahead and do this thing, man. It's 8:57 p.m. on December 17th, 2024. This is for week 50. Man, it's been so hectic. It's been incredibly hectic, man. And so hectic, in fact, I haven't really even looked at my, list or whatever. I didn't make a list. To be honest with you, I have had trouble recalling what I've done on certain days. If that gives you any type of indication of just the kind of life I've been living. But, I want to hold that. Let's just sit here. So yeah, I'm currently leaving McDonald's with my laptop and whatnot. And around my neck, you're sitting on top of that bag. I have a soda and a bag with like some nuggets in it. Man, where do I even start at? So, we finished the semester, the term, and I think after we've been pretty much relaxing. Okay, we've been very, very much relaxing, and that looks like just recording a lot of music and drinking as a result, and all that good jazz. So I think I got 2 B's in the classes, and now I'm inside of that month of time that I have to do nothing, meaning no schoolwork. I haven't gotten onto my YouTube queue. I haven't been doing sets and posts. And like I said, I didn't even listen to the last vlog. I don't really know where I left off at. You know what I mean? There was, if you look at I'm still in the process right now of trying to recall what I did over the course of a few days. So I haven't been journaling. I haven't, technically printed out my report in the last, couple weeks, it feels like. And there's whole days where I'm just like, okay, I know I drank, I just don't know what I did besides that. And I also haven't done the math on my spending either. I don't know the whole of my financial situation just yet. So maybe this deserves a part 2, but I just wanted to do this now because I didn't mention it, but I think it's Tuesday. I believe it's Tuesday. So, this is hella late, which is also representative of, or indicative of what we're dealing with here. But anywho, it's been rainy and muggy and nasty. So, what I've been doing is, as always, I'm refining and I'm thinking about what I want my routine to look like. In a perfect world. What I'm kind of coming to grips with here is that it kind of doesn't matter. I want to get into a routine so that I can kind of pound out the things, but I'm not going to be here for much longer anyway. So, I don't have to, I don't know. But put it like this. Between now in a week ago, which I believe was, it was about a week ago, where I went to Target. Okay, so I'm remembering now. Yeah, I went to Target. I purchased a robe. I purchased wine and food stuff. And that wine, right, wine and beer and a little, like, some fruit, that is what fueled this this drunken mess, right? So I was trying to get back to that version of my situation just before shit got a little bit sideways, because I was like, damn, this version of myself, this is the version that I need to be embodying. Problem is, it got out of hand. You know what I mean? Like that first, like one of the first nights, you know, what I intended on doing, and this is why this is why I abandoned that whole idea. The reason why that time was so fire, I think, is because I was coming off of such a lengthy time of sobriety that, one, my tolerance was super low. So like I was able to kind of manage my usage, basically, is what I'm trying to get at, you know, is the long and short of it. I was able to manage how much I was consuming. And, you know, obviously it slowly escalates, but at the very beginning, it's like really fire. So that's why I don't think I can do that now. I've done that too many times. I've purchased a bottle of wine. I said, okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have one glass of wine and one, you know, beer over the next week. Maybe two of each. That's the ideal situation. I need a break first. Like that actually quickly escalated over there as well. You know, so it's got me thinking maybe I don't even want to be doing that. And also, I still think about the time that I wanted to or I did cry, when I cried myself to sleep a while ago. And how, you know, it was how obvious it was that it was because I was drinking, you know, and I'm doing it to myself. So, basically, long and short of it is, man, it's been hectic as fuck, and it's my own doing, you know? Like, room is a fucking mess. You feel me? I procrastinated so hard on the schoolwork. I did great. You know what I mean? Like that last day of me doing that, there was it's hard to describe this moment, but it's kind of like what I mentioned before the Black Friday log. Basically, is that you know, things got rocky there for a second, and I was really worried. Is the basic, and we're not all the way through it yet, but I actually looked up the other day. I was like, is it the winter solstice? Because this shit is it feels like the winter solstice for myself. I'm like, damn, I'm going through it right now. And basically what happened was I couldn't find my wallet, bro. So I'm in a drunken stupor, and you know, my wallet's been missing for a little bit. And I'm like, bro, you know, I started looking for it, and basically I was like, uh-oh, looks like I may have actually lost it. Because I tried not to panic at first. So I got cash, you know what I mean? I don't need it right away, it'll show up. And then, you know, it got to the point where I was like, oh man, I might have earned myself some extra work. You know, because all it is more work to fucking replace all the shit. So, you know, that was really unfortunate. I was basically praying to God, and I do mean praying, begging God, basically. I'm like, bro, I'm done. I get it. I'm not gonna keep doing this. You feel me? Not only am I not going to, I'm gonna take it easy in general, I'm also going to, make sure all of my belongings are in their proper places, like I used to when I originally, like you would if you were sleeping under a tarp, even though I'm not. You know, if you were camping or whatever, you would make sure all of the things are in its proper pockets and everything is strapped and tied down, whatever, you know, everything's secured, basically. So, I ended up having to go to sleep yesterday without having found it. So I started the day like, okay, I need to get a grip. You know what I mean? I need to get a grip. This is the type of shit this is the type of steps backwards you don't need to take. It's already a step backwards because you're drinking and spending money on alcohol and, you know, degrading your fucking body and whatever else. But, you know, if you're gonna be doing stupid shit that you know, like fucking streaming CB shit on Twitch. That's not cool. You know what I mean? That's gonna move you backwards. And we're trying to advance our position, obviously. So, so yeah, there's just been a lot of like, I can't stop thinking about music. Is what it is. I keep getting excited, and then I listen, and then also the music that I'm listening to. Whether I've been like obsessed with Chicago. I don't know if I've talked about that on here yet, but I've been like scrolling a lot, and I guess you could call it research. I may have said this before, but I don't remember. Just a lot of oh man, anyway, a lot of like Chicago stuff, right? So there's a lot of murders and gang stuff like that, guns and stuff like that. Is what I've been watching, and I feel like it's good and useful to do for research purposes based off of kind of my thought process with you know, my conversations with Noah and Axel and Lucas and all that. So but that stuff is like, I don't know, low vibrational, I'll put it like that. Similar to the like catch predator stuff. You know? Like it's not like I'm watching, you know, it's like watching Cops. Like technically Cops are good, but you know, it's a stressful environment that they're in. You know, watching all the language, the actual crimes that are being committed. That stuff is like fast food or bad food, like junk food, basically, for the mind. And by the way, I cannot force myself to eat food these days. That's another thing. I ate like half a banana the other day. It's fucking insane. So, yeah, I need to like detox, you know what I mean? I need to like heal, essentially. And anyway, I was able to do this schoolwork, and that's big. You know, I celebrated that. And you know, the album is essentially, I want the album. The album is in its second form. We're at the second final draft. A second draft of it, content-wise. I assume there'll be 1 to 2 more. I might change the cover. That's just not my problem. I'm sorry. Yeah. And then from there, so basically, it's starting to, I'm doing a lot of like listening to the tape, and I'm getting hyped. That leads to me drinking, makes me want to record. I might want to do that tonight, to be honest with you. It's just kind of like, that's what I've been focused on and thinking about, and I can't stop thinking about it. You know, I'm excited about it. I saw something that Marlon posted, I'm gonna say his name, that said that a certain amount of streams garners you a certain amount of money, and I'm like, fam, That's nothing. Like, it was like $24 for like 7,000 streams or something like that. And I was like, that doesn't seem right. But I'm starting to think like, bro, right? You can. There's like promotion, and then okay, so I saw that, right? I saw that. Then I saw, and this is kind of similar to how it worked last year, and I meaning like there was just all these kind of random music related things that like came at the same time that essentially motivated me to move. You know what I mean? Like, I realized like, oh, this is what matters. This is what I want to be doing. And I'm like, so basically, I've seen something about promotion and the cost of paid promotion. I'm like, bro, that's not even that much. I thought it would be way more than that. Just period. It's like, they said something about like, I think it's a $2, I forgot what it was, but it was like $2 a day. I definitely saved it somewhere. I gotta make sure I find it, but it was like $2 a day, and you get to be around this many more individuals, like this many more individuals per year see the song, and then the amount of views it was is like, bro. And then that got me thinking about. I guess this is what I've been working on. It got me thinking about because I'll tell you what I haven't been doing. Like I said, I haven't been going to the gym. I haven't been, I've been drinking, and I haven't been, doing YouTube Q or streaming. Nothing. I did a few streams and I've been doing more streams and more sessions. Like I've been prioritizing that, I'll put it that way. And also, so I was posting a lot of Battle Aces for a hot minute there. But then now, so usually I don't want Battle Aces to be the thing that I'm posting, but I was kind of like, I was kind of banking on the fact that, I'm still technically posting. Even though I'm not doing the best I can, I'm still technically posting. And then, I think it ran out on like the 5th or something like that. So actually, or a couple days ago. Maybe the 15th or something like that. So I've actually missed a couple days now. So, I do have a plan, but I just kind of want to make sure I cover this. So, I found my wallet. Is the big most important thing. I woke up today. That's why I think that's like the major reason why I haven't, because there's been so many things going wrong that I didn't want to bum myself out by putting it on wax, because I just knew like assessing the situation in its entirety and actually saying it would have been unfortunate. It wouldn't have felt good. So I was cleaning this morning because I'm like cluttered with fucking garbage at this point. It's actually crazy, and it's getting to me. You know what I mean? Like I am being limited as I'm looking for this wallet, right? I have to be careful about how I move, because I don't want to knock stuff over, because it'll be disastrous if it not knocked over. So I have to, and then it's like I'm probably gonna handle that tonight too. I'll probably do a part 2 of this. I knew I was gonna go for a walk of some sort, and it just seems pointless not to at least try to get something recorded for this. So, where am I at? If your name ain't on the list, that's just not. What the hell is this? Is that okay, I thought that was a screen. That's an actual window. Okay. These roads are odd. I'm like, this is like towards the gym, the way I ended up walking. So basically, I started cleaning, and I. What's all this about, bro? Why are we honking? Also, by the way, I fucking stink like hell. I'm getting whiffs of shit that I really smell like. I'm not sure if I pissed the bed or what happened the other day. If it fucking poured, I don't know what happened, bro. There's been spillage, there's been all types of crazy shit. In terms of like beverages or questionable receptacles, I'll put it like that. I don't know what's going on. But I've been trying to like basically get a grip, you know? Obviously stop the bleeding, right? It's like, okay, I just need to calm down, recover, heal. But I haven't even gotten to the crazy part yet. So, yeah, because this is not all bad. Like I said, it's a lot of excitement. Like it's like the fact that I finished. It's like I finished the semester, and I'm so relieved. Yes, I allow for drinking in this instance. You know what I mean? Period. I'm not gonna drink now. Got me fucked up. But yeah, I allow for drinking, and that I just thought about drinking because I'm like in the area. If I wanted to, I could just go get a thing. No. What was I saying, bro? Yeah, so stop the bleeding. Stay in the house. And I had like a list of like, okay, I need to figure out what I did here, do this or this. Anyway, I want to clean the room. Then I think that the next step is like clean the room major, because I ended up stopping. Like once I was gonna go take a shit at the library after doing the majority. I dumped the dirty water once. So I did kind of like the bare minimum. Like I still have a bunch of garbage I need to get rid of and everything like that. But the thing is, so basically I step out to go to the fucking library to take a shit. And when I tell you I looked everywhere, I looked underneath the bed, I looked, in all the crevices or in and around area, just everywhere. I think I'm pretty sure everywhere was searched inside, and that led to me finding my earbud that I've been missing for a while, my pinky ring that I lost in there, which I wasn't tripping about for the same reason, right? And I picked up my cash that I had around, and I counted it, it was the exact amount that I thought it was, which is insane. $420, and I feel like there might be more around. I ain't gonna lie. I think it might ended up being $440. I can't remember. Something like $420, and then it wasn't there. It wasn't in any of those places. So I was kind of like, whatever. But I stepped out to go to the library, and it was sitting on my mirror, which I don't even know I don't know why in God's name I would have put it there. So it's been sitting in the rain for like a week or some shit like that. Maybe a little shorter than that, but it was like a decent amount of time. It's been raining cats and dogs for a decent amount of time as well. That whole time, basically. And yeah, I think I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I told Titi Sandra yesterday that I wanted to come home, and I'm sorry that I'm bringing this up, but I'm just gonna bring it up real quick. Is man, people are mad. People are really mad. I'm telling you something. People are mad. You want to talk about jealous? Oh boy, it's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. I said her name. I didn't mean to say it, but I did say it. It is what it is. Basically, it's like people trying to. It's like if I was relying on somebody, man, I would have been fucked up. And she's been trying to make me do that for a hot minute, and I have in my head thought about it. And I'm like, yo, she wants me to fucking eat it, dude. She wants me to eat it so bad. I don't know what the situation is. I don't know what the problem is or why, but what I can gather from what I think matters is the fact that I'm in a power position. I'm in a position of a beneficial, special kind of scenario, and it's not people are envious, and what I mean is I'm telling you, people want it to go up. They want it to be destroyed. Why? For what purpose would you want it to be destroyed? And I'm thinking about it. Like, this is the same thing that would have happened back in the day. Motherfuckers upset that I'm situated, and it's like you don't. And I don't know how to explain it, but the way that they're unveiling this, like, or making this obvious to me that they're a hater, is crazy. Because I said basically I want to go home. I know I probably shouldn't, and you could facilitate me going home by shipping this goddamn monster or paying, you know what I mean, or paying for me a plane ticket for me, and basically, Shorty was like, nah, now I'm not even gonna go much further than that. That's about it. But yeah, anyway, I don't know why it was sitting there on the mirror, but I scooped it up. I could have cried. I felt like jumping up like Michael Jordan did after he won his third ring, I believe. It was basically like my life flashed before my eyes, basically. And so now that I have that, I got that out of the way. I forgot. I can basically just chill and do whatever. There's another deadline. There's a deadline with today was a deadline with paying my payment plan with the DMV in Florida, and I woke up at 1 and called them, and I think that's technically the last, like, that was exactly late to call them. I didn't think it would be that late. I wasn't concerned about that, but I also knew that you could pay it online. Anyway, I spent hours trying to make that shit happen, and it did not. And so I have receipts from that. I have okay, this is me attempting to what's it called, to pay it, and I emailed them. But what I imagine is going to happen is I'll call them tomorrow and pay it, and it won't be an issue, like just that. And I don't think I can put it on auto pay, which is fucking retarded. But we'll see. I'll try to see about that. It's not my fault. I have enough receipts to where it would be ridiculous for them to, you know what I mean? It's like, nah, friend. I called multiple times. I have the money. I'm not trying to pull anything over. I procrastinated, and then this happened, and now I'm technically a day late. But yeah, I don't think that's going to be an issue. I think it's going to be, it's like, we'll see. What I'm hoping for is that when I speak with them, that they put me at ease, and basically let me know, like, nah, you get it, you know what I mean? Whatever the like, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, hopefully it gets resolved. It's a misunderstanding, because I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't like that happened. I literally tried. I tried all day. That was like besides finding my wallet, that was like the other thing. It turns out. But, like I said, this might have to have a part 2, but, and then we have a reply brief or whatever that's due on the 20th, but I'll probably want to do that like tomorrow or the next day. And then What else? All right, so the major part is I like leaked a song. I had a moment where I was upset, right? And I had already been like, there was already like weird energy towards Marlon, right? That felt like competitive and also like not friendly. I'll just put it like that. And I'm having a conversation with him. He's being short with me, and he's being like, I don't know, just like real something. It was off-putting or whatever. I was like, fuck, this guy's being weird to me. I don't know what he's trying to do. I don't know what, like, I don't trust him. I'm not liking I don't like it. So I like decided that I was gonna leak a song that's like it's not really that aggressive or anything like that, but it's supposed to be just, I'll put it like this, it's supposed to be discouraging, and I didn't like it then at the time, meaning I didn't like that I did that at the time, and I still don't, but meaning like sub them or whatever, but at the same time I also kind of like it, you know what I mean, because it's like I feel like that's the proper way to go about it, and also people really liked it. I haven't released anything that way in a hot minute. So one, he's like, bro, you made me leak one of the better songs on the fucking, but anyway, so I did that. And then on top of that, the discoveries I made about advertising costs, and discussions I had with Brandon about like looking for funding. I spoke with Jordan about him being executive producer, and then I spoke with Brandon about him being the manager. And then I spoke with, and this is the major one, I spoke with Eric Walker, Damien's brother, older brother. I seen him on Facebook. He said, back to the music. So I went and looked at his page, right? I checked out some of his music. Doesn't have a lot of views or anything like that, but it's fire. Like the music's actually good, especially the production quality, and it's old as shit. So I called him, and he answered, and we spoke. And I was drunk at the time or whatever, but yeah, he showed me his studio. He has this huge. What I remember, shit looked like a goddamn like a fairy tale land. He told me he's in Ocala, which is crazy. And then he gave me his prices for about what it would be. And then we talked about it or whatever. We talked about we had a discussion about a lot of different things around music, and I'm like, I don't know, it's just real recognize real. You feel me? So I was just dumb excited, and I was calling everybody, acting a fucking fool. You feel me? Literally, like. Meanwhile, this is still with my whatchamacallit's missing. So now in my mind, I'm like, okay, well, this is fantastic, right? But this is also probably the worst. I can't allow myself to get more unhinged than this. I can't allow myself to get more off kilter than this. That is the last of it. You feel me? And so, if I pay this shaboing yoing real quick, blop, right? Into this shaboing yoing, blop. If I'm able to make that $25 payment, and then essentially be at a net positive in terms of productivity, in terms of first of all, not drinking at all, okay? Like I keep saying to myself, the project is finished, there's no point. You know what I mean? I need to give myself time, right? And I could think about music, right? Like I have an idea for a Discord kind of review process for like a committee to help me select records, right? This is like kind of a label thing. Yeah, like if I had basically a small committee or a board of people who have access to like an NDA protected Discord where they could give me feedback, and there being like a form with like a list and reasons for why you like it, why you don't like, or whatever, and the value of the information and all that good shit. He's like, yeah, no, we're gonna work. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about a conversation with Eric he was talking about. Because I remember when I spoke about this to him, he had his own mentality about it. But yeah, the way I see it is I have to, the next few steps are like, get some singles done, get some content made, start posting on socials, and actually promoting, like starting a promotional budget. Because I think I can pretty much say without any question that I probably could spend about 5,000 on promotional, or just as a budget to use for the whole project right now. You feel me? So you have like, also like the prices for the production about like 600 right now, 600. And then yeah, I think for Jordan maybe like another $100 or so. And then from there I mean, it's pretty much that. And it's like, I need to get on platforms and also stream my shit. What the fuck? Like if I have my device, I listen to my shit a lot anyway, but let's say I have my device, then I have my computer, and there's however many different oomskitty doomskitties. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, and it's like I need this shit to be officially. Oh, what the hell am I seeing? What the hell am I seeing? Okay, that's a sign. Okay. I get freaked out every time I walk off this thing. I'm like, yo, is everything okay? So, I don't know if I want to keep going or what. I might like just set some stuff down real quick and then keep walking a little bit more. You know, and then by the way, like if something weird happens with the payment plan, I just don't see it. It's like, bro, it's gonna be fine. Ugh. But like coming close to failing, or like getting kicked out of fucking school, and almost losing my wallet, and you know, this payment plan situation, like almost missing the deadline for the payment plan, has essentially got me to the point of how do they even do that? That's crazy. I'm looking at like these trailers that are parked like bumper to bumper. I'm like, damn, how'd you even do that? So let me see. What am I doing? All right. So all of that basically motivated me to, you know, make a plan and you know, an escalation and next steps. Right. So session. You know, we talk about this all the time. Stream, session, gym. You know what I mean? And then I made next steps for each one. So StarCraft, right? StarCraft Gaming YouTube. We're gonna start doing StarCraft shorts, right? Besides obviously streaming every day. That's the next like strategic move. That's the next thing we're gonna try. On CB, there's bots, but I'm not even really concerned about that. Music-wise, you know, we have all these like the socials and shorts. I have ideas like basically, you know, a snippet. You make like, someone had said something about making 30 pieces of content per song. and going like that. I'm basically trying to make it a day, like a daily thing. Something comes out on the socials, and maybe they go up as a story or something like that. Which is something that I'm kind of peeping Marlon do. I'm gonna like try to see what I could do in relation to him. But and then with working out, it's like I'm going to use 45s, and then and then we're gonna go back to upping the sets, by one every week, like we were before. Oh shit. And yeah, I think I'll probably get off. I'm not gonna like finish my to-do list for next week. Just know that like in the very near future, I should be doing a good amount of cleaning. Obviously the DMV insurance situation is like of the utmost importance. Mostly, I guess what I could talk about is a mentality. The mentality being like, okay, macro wise, I know in general what I intend on. I know that like, okay, I'm going to school, I have this much extra money in cash that I'll eventually have access to. I'm gonna be working with ChatGPT to make business proposals of all types, to be honest with you, and potentially still creating music, potentially figuring out kind of a sound with Eric. Yeah, that process, like, it'll be very good, very fun. But yeah, for now, I just want to go into. I don't care. I really don't care if it's. Well, no, I lied. Okay, I'm kind of remembering as I'm speaking. The idea is I want to relax. I mean, I want to not. I want to be refreshed by the time, mid-January rolls around. You know what I mean? Primarily alcohol-wise, but that's going to lead to a whole lot of other stuff. So, I'm doing a horrible job of wrapping this up. So DMV, insurance, move my parking spot. Because again, I'm scared. I know I keep saying that and I keep like postponing it, but we have our reply brief that I'll probably do like tomorrow. We have a bunch of shit to do with YouTube queues, and then I want to be. I mostly just want to be in the groove. So this is the kind of how I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about it like, okay, wake up and decide where am I gonna what of these three things am I gonna do? Gym, stream CB, or stream SC? What of those three things am I going to do? Now there's other options. You have sadhana, you have music, you have I don't know, reading. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. I don't want to exit this fucking app because it keeps bugging out on me. But there's like another list of things. So basically, you wake up in the morning, get coffee, and select one of the three things to do, and do them. And as I'm saying this, it doesn't feel like a very strong plan yet, but it's a mental switch. It's just a mental switch. But like I said, I need to clean. I need to board fix up my window situation and get in the groove. And I feel like I've been saying that every week, and that's why it's frustrating. That's why it's like, as I'm saying it, I'm like, damn, don't I say this fucking every week? You know what I mean? But I can say, as I haven't smoked, I'm not even giving myself a pass on sets. I anticipate that I'm going to be doing something like 28 sets a week. Right? If I miss a day or two, take a day or two off, that's fine. But I just kind of want to get in the groove of like doing 4 sets a day. But also, I'm kind of like, just see what happens, but also, using all of the outside shit as much as possible, so I don't go stir crazy in the Sheboygan. You know what I mean? So like, and that, like, I'm literally walking around with my laptop all around, that's around my neck. You know what I mean? It's not really, it's not heavy like that, and that. So basically, yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out, is this like just not new or what? But, well, this is what I'm gonna say. Fuck being new or whatever. I'm gonna say, for now, unless I do a part 2, I might do one tomorrow, or maybe later today if I figure some stuff out. There's just no more drinking. We're not gonna do. We're 110% not doing any more drinking. That is the primary objective. No alcohol, no tobacco. And then, also, I might have said this already, but I definitely have pretty much made up my mind that I'm going to go to LA. Because, for multiple different reasons, but also because this the rain and the lack of solar power. You know what I mean? So that's the main reason, but also other reasons. It's just like the play. That's what I'm gonna do. So you see, like, the solar situation being the way it is, and it being like, just a situation being the way it is. I need to. So what I saw was basically, yeah, I think it would go something like gym, session, SE2 at the library. So we go gym, back to the crib. Now, it could be either the library or the crib, either one there. But let's say, at Stream CB, right? Which is crazy as I'm thinking about it, because if I go there and I start at 5, right? How does that work out time-wise? Well, you have a lunch or something, for an hour when you get back. I don't know. I'm getting into the weeds a little too much, but yeah. Basically, I'm just gonna keep continuing get back to refining basically the daily routine, and just double down, take it to the next level basically. Goddamn, I'm off it. All right. So yeah, it's all about the DMV and the if I could decide what I'm doing, I think actually I should have a decision by the time I record this next vlog. There should probably be a decision made on our arbitration case with Chase. So that's huge. Hopefully we have gotten to the groove of doing our routine back to back to back. You know what I mean? Straight up, bump, 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 bump. And then, EBT big time. So it's a lot of the same, basically a lot of the same stuff that I probably spoke about last week. Nothing really got done, honestly. I just survived. If you want to be real, I'm chilling. I'm enjoying myself. I'm making, steps and all that, but man, I'm telling you, it just feels hectic as shit. And I'm glad that, you know, the school thing is over, the arbitration case is over, the you know, we're off to the races in terms of the music situation. You know, I have a producer, I have an executive producer, I have a manager, and then the advertising shit is gonna get crazy. The advertising shit is going to be crazy. And that's it. That's what constitutes the whole sheboying. Then I just have to, you know, go in public places and be, you know, fresh to death. And I can damn near sniff the funding, brother. Let me tell you something. I've been thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, well, this is my overhead. You stipend me this much a month. You know, I'm a moving artist. You feel me? And everything's going kosher mode. So, yeah. I think this vlog is very representative of how this week has been. I'm hoping beyond hope that this is the most hectic portion of everything. I'm gonna do my absolute best to ensure that that's the case here soon. You know, I have like one tall boy left over that I intend to use as dog hair. You know what I mean? To wean myself off, basically. Like I had one full one earlier today to get myself going after I found my wallet. Thank you, Jesus. So that one's just there to wean me off. It's perfect. We'll recalculate and refigure stuff out. Or maybe not even recalculate. I think actually it might be even better. Fuck recalculating. The more important thing that needs to happen is being on my best behavior and acting as if things are tight, regardless. So, let me get off here. Hopefully things are going well. If I could string together 3 solid days of following the routine and being in a, you know, clean thizzle bit, then maybe even move. I'll be happy with that. Let's put it that way. So I'll talk to you soon. I'll see about we'll see, did we get that payment? Does he make the payment? Is he able to string together the 3 days? Is he able to move the vehicle next time on Dragon Ball Z? And that's week 50. Talk to you soon. I love you. Deuces.